Back used to look like this and this, but I got to here and here. You're training back. So this is your sexy back workout explained. So to start, what were my goals? I want to look strong. I want to look sexy. I want to have a nice back. Well, how did I do that? By training for an hourglass. Hence this picture right here, which can give somewhat of an idea. Okay, so how do we get an hourglass? So let's write that down. First is going to be training your back. Thing is going to be building the medius. Third thing is going to be avoiding, wow, I can't write for shit, obliques. Holy shit. 4, cal deficit, okay? What is going to be our set range for all of this? Same as what it is for legs. We're going to do 3 sets of 12, which is going to be our first warm-up set, which should be, you know, a nice breezy set. Second set is going to be of 10 reps. This should not be so easy. You should be grunting. Then our last set, which is our working set or our progressive overload set, is going to be 4 to 8 reps. This is going to be the max reps you can do, and you need to be going to failure somewhat on this working set. That is going to give your muscles what? A reason to grow. If you watch part 1 for the glutes, you would know this. Go watch it now and grow your buns. So let's get started on our sexy back. All right, we're going to start off with lat pull downs. So what does lat pull downs target? It targets the lats. For body reference, this is where your lats are going to be on your body. Now, when you build out your lats, it's going to create the illusion of a wider back, okay? When you have a wider back, this is going to do what illusion-wise to your waist? Make it look smaller. Second exercise is going to be back rows. So what do back rows target? It's going to target the mid-back as well as a little bit of lats and a little bit of traps. So again, for a better understanding on the body, this is where your traps are. Okay, now, back rows are not going to have an effect on the hourglass shaping, but it is going to have an effect on the sexy part of your back. You cannot neglect. You have to get all of it sexy. Understood? Thank you. Moving on to exercise 3, which is going to be face pulls, which is my favorite back exercise possible. However, when you do face pulls, I like to use a rope. You're going to want to keep your elbows up. You're not going to want them leaning down. You're not going to want them up, straight out as the picture shown. This is going to target your real delts as well as your traps. So it's not a part of the hourglass shaping technically, but it is part of the sexy back. Look at you in that sexy back already, period. Fourth thing, which is going to shape the hourglass, is going to be lat sweeps. Lat sweeps is going to target the lats again, as you saw where they are on your body. So it's going to create the illusion of a wider back and a smaller waist. This is going to target the mid-back lats, depending on if you go to your hips or if you go to your ribs. Either way, your lats will still be targeted. Now, lastly, which is our 5th back exercise, is going to be back extensions. Now, this does but doesn't play a part in the shaping of the hourglass. Let's put muscle mass in your lower back area, which makes it nice and strong. And it also is going to give you that deep back line, which a lot of women want because it gives you that sexy feminine back. As you can see in this picture, the back line is from back extensions. So that is your sexy back workout. It's simple. You know the rep range, you know the workouts, as well as I have this entire workout posted in my workouts playlist. So how else are we going to build the hourglass? Hourglass meaning in this picture, for example, you can see my glute to waist ratio, my waist to upper body ratio, just as you did in this picture. Obtaining the hourglass figure is going to be done by, of course, building up your lats and creating the illusion that your back is wider up top, while creating a small waist, of course, which is going to be done through a calorie deficit, but it is going to be a high protein calorie deficit. And what is a calorie deficit? You should know this by now, but I don't mind teaching, girl. It is where you are burning more calories than you're consuming, causing your body to use fat as energy, burning the fat off and making you look leaner. But why are we eating high protein? Because it allows us to maintain and build muscle mass. So you need to be eating 0.8 grams to 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight, while eating less calories and going in the process of thermodynamics. You have the high protein calorie deficit, you got the back building. What's the next step? The next step is going to be building the glute medius. The glute medius is going to be the top side glute, which is shown on the diagram at the top. Glute medius is what people consider the hip dips. So although the hip dips are bone structure, you can create the illusion that you have fuller hips and or fuller hip dips by building muscle in the glute medius. As said in the video before, exercises you can do are hip abductions, clamshells, and even kickbacks. However, you're not going to be doing this on your back day unless you have a back and glute day. However, if you're not, you can put the glute medius on your glute days and have a separate back day. It's preference, all up to you. So how many times are you going to hit back? 1 to 2 times a week. I'm currently only doing 1, but 2 can be possible as long as you wait 72 hours. Let's focus on one thing, which I said before, avoiding obliques. So where are your obliques? Your obliques are going to be on the side of your stomach and near your core. People target the obliques during core exercises, so doing exercises that are twisting avoids the oblique and it allows muscle to not be built there. Which, yes, abs are still muscle. So doing deep core exercises and any exercise that avoids the obliques and twisting will build your inner ones and somewhat, not saying you should neglect any muscles, but neglect the oblique muscles. Doing these 4 things is going to give you a sexy back and an hourglass. Hope that helped. Here's your little screenshot. Love you guys.